Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo, and today we're talking about the Trent Williams video of him looking good hitting the mitts, keeping in shape. We all know last year, Flo, that last game against the Rams, man, he was playing injured, kind of had a rough game because basically he's playing on one foot. What do you think about this, man? How do you look, and how do you think he's going to do this season?
Yeah, man, I think Trent Williams is going to be good from the start. Obviously, doing boxing. Boxing really improves your balance, cardiovascular, ton of benefits, hand-eye coordination, and obviously Trent Williams is already a dominant player, but to add a sport, to do some cross-training in the sport of boxing, I think it's just going to improve his performance overall. Also in boxing, it takes a ton of focus. Obviously Trent Williams is already elite, but just to have that mindset, I think he's going to be extra sharp this year. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I think out of all the Niners out there, it seems like the hot trend right now is to hit the mitts, work on your boxing skills. You see a lot of the Niner guys doing it, Deebo Samuel, Fred Warner. Obviously, I think maybe Frank Gore started a little trend there. I think Trent, he probably looks the best. I'm not saying he's like a heavyweight champion, but he looks good. I like his form. Maybe he can move his hips a little bit more, but the guy looks good, and I'm really glad that he's doing this, keeping up another sport, you know. Remember Frank Gore, he said the reason that his longevity lasted so long in football was because every offseason he would be training, he'd be working on his craft. So the fact that Trent's doing this, it's really good, you know, keeping in shape, working in the offseason, you know. The guy got a big fat payday and is really glad that he's still sticking to his craft, working on his physique, and I love it, man.
Yeah, and he does actually look probably the most crisp in the sport of boxing out of all these guys. I know Deebo, Fred Warner, just to name a few. Those guys didn't look too bad, but it looked like Trent Williams is just more in control, throwing little crisp jabs. And it's kind of funny because he's the biggest of all the guys, but he's not out there like wailing at the bags. He could look like I said, it's all about focus for him. He's make sure his technique's good, his footwork. So I like this from Trent Williams, and obviously he's going to be our biggest guy on the offensive line. He's pretty much our only big-time name. A lot of young guys, so hopefully this keeps them a little bit de-stressed as well, because that line right now is still our biggest issue. And obviously he's just one player, but he is that key player, so I like this from Trent Williams.
Yeah, man, me too. I just, like you said, we and you were big boxing guys. I used to box in my 20s, so every time I see this, man, I got to talk about it because I love this, man. I love that these guys are doing this. And I think it's just going to be a trend. We're going to see more and more of these guys because you see a lot of these guys going to these UFC boxing gyms and they're out there training, keeping in shape, doing that. So it's really good seeing that, man. And I'm really glad that Trent Williams, he's you know, the guy's freaking, he wants to work, man. And even though he got his payday, he's got his guaranteed money, it doesn't matter, man. He's still out there training, and I love it, man. I love that he's doing good stuff, you know, working on his jab, working it straight, looking good out there, man, Trent. So if you're listening to this, keep it up, man. Want to see you have a big season and anchor this team, hopefully, to the Super Bowl, man.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about Trent Williams. Little boxing clip. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.